This mod review is brought to you by the Farmer Klein YouTube channel. Please like, subscribe, and comment. So guys, the big boy is here. Big John Deere 9RX from Custom Modding has just been released this evening. You can find the American version on the left with full dirt and wear added to it. The EU version on the right. We've got the left one's the 9420RX. One on the right is the 9620RX. And I have to say, the first question that comes in mind is, will this outpull quad track on the tractor pulling map? I don't know. Somebody's going to have to find out. It's not going to be me, though. We're going to take a look at it here in the shop. So if we go to the shop and then large tractors, scrolling over here to the John Deere 9RX, $492,000. Quad track, $438,000. That is 520 horsepower at that configuration. Let's take a look on in here. The John Deere 9RX is 420 horsepower at that price range. So we've got several options here. We've got a rain cap, basically the flapper on the exhaust. Go with a short pipe. You can go with a long pipe. And back to rain cap. So we've already got one with the rain cap, so let's go with the short pipe. Then we have wheel brand. We have 88-inch. That is the width of the tracks, I believe. And we can get it in 36-inch tracks, 30-inch tracks, 24-inch tracks, 18-inch tracks, and back to 36-inch tracks. Go to 80-inch, and I think that is the width between the tracks, in 24, 18. Or we can go to 120-inch at 36-inch, 30-inch, 24-inch, 18-inch, back to 36. Let's go with something completely ridiculous. Let's go with 120 and 18-inch. We've got a couple other various options already on the other two that we have configured. We have the US configuration. No warning signs other than the classic orange triangle. Go to the EU configuration. We've got the orange triangle and then the red and white signs on the front and the back. We're going to go back to the US configuration. And then we have a choice of back weights. 0 kilograms, 500 kilograms, and then 650 kilograms. Interesting enough. Then we have the engine options, the 9420RX, 462 horsepower, the 9470RX, 517 horsepower, the 9520, 572 horsepower, and then the 9570RX at 628 horsepower. Then we go to the big boy, the 9620RX at 670 horsepower. So we've already got one of the big ones, one of the smaller ones. So we'll just go with one in the middle just to get a comparison of those. As configured, this thing tips the scales at $516,000, $26,349 to lease this particular tractor, $5,166 per day, $10,800 per operating hour, just on the lease. Let's take a little closer look here at the wear. Got dirt on the grill. We've got some chips off the grill compared to the clean grill. See the dirt mask on the tracks and the treads. think the dirt is done fairly well. Not a whole lot of chipped paint on the tractor. Just a lot of kind of, dirt piling up in the obvious places. A little more dirt on the treads would be interesting, or wearing the treads out. That would probably look good. All right, let's go over here and take a look at this one in some closer detail. So, first thing you might notice is that the engine has a fair bit of detail. So, in the coming last few days, Custom Modding posted some posts on their Facebook related to the detail that is on this model, with explanation as to basically why they are not submitting it for console. But basically, the model has a lot of detail, a lot of polygons, and they don't feel that it is going to pass Giant's testing for console compatibility based on the size of the model and the polygon count. Let's take a look inside. Start it up. Panels do light up. We do have a lit interior. The buttons do light up when we turn the lights on. There are no other controls in the cab here, so we don't have any sort of IC or mouse control functions that are showing up. We do have an animated gauge here. Not animated gauge, but we do have an animated throttle. See here? Not throttle, maybe that's a shifter, I should say, forward and reverse shifter. Brake pedal, also in the lower right, animated when we want to slow down. Look outside. We have an animated drive shaft there in the middle. Also in the top, see rotating off the engine. What is likely going back to the PTO shaft. We do have a rotating fan blade. Also, the front of the engine, there's the rotating shaft. The transmission is there on the bottom, rotating. Then the one on the top is constantly rotating, so I'm sure that is for the PTO. As far as lights go, the first stage lights, second stage lights, kind of an LED light going on, and third stage lights, the four-way flashers. I have to say these side lights, they don't seem to be overly useful in this configuration. You'd think maybe those side pillars would come out a little bit further in this wide tracked configuration. Go here and see how it looks in the dirt model. Or is the dirt inside the cab? Not overly bad. You're not. Your view is not super obstructed by dirt or anything. Have an animated clapper or rain guard, if you will. Just go see what it would cost to fix this thing up with full wear on it. A little curious on that. Compare that $4,000 to fully restore this thing from a state of full wear and full dirt. See, our guy in the cab he's well positioned. His wrist isn't all weird and wonky. Got his arm is animated on the shift lever, steering wheel, and the brake. And we have a beacon. And guys, that is about it. There is a link in the description below to Custom Modding's Facebook page, where they have a link to mega.nz to download this. So let me know, guys, in the comments, what do you think of the John Deere 9RX from Custom Modding? And until next time, happy farming.